Well, hey family, this is Darlene stopping by real quick, still making chokers. So I cut my little wire, and I am going to use some of the 30 millimeter beads. Move some of this out the way so it don't fall. I am going to be using some of the 30 millimeter beads, some of the 30 millimeter, 25 millimeter. I'm going to be mixing these all up. 30 millimeter, 25 millimeter, and then some of the 20 millimeter. So 20, 25, and 30 millimeter beads I'm going to use, as well as some of the, I want to say these are 9 millimeter. So I'm going to be using some of these too. Not really sure how I'm going to arrange them, these small beads, on the necklace yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. So I'm going to get started with the bigger beads. And I do want to separate, I thought about using these, but then I was thinking, I really don't want to use these for everything. And then the green ones, I'm going to use these, but I want to use them more towards the end probably to go with these beads right here. So I think I'm gonna save those. But in the meantime, let's see what we can use. What can we use? Maybe we'll try these. These little beads. These are 9 millimeters too. So let's try these and see what these look like. They don't really seem like they would match really well, but we're gonna try it out anyway, right? That's what it's all about. Not bad already. So we'll try to see what it looks like. It's not a lot of color for the small beads, but let's see what we get. So we'll put another 30 millimeter. And I don't want to use too many of these. My thought was to maybe use like about 4 of them just to see what we get. That don't look too bad. I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna use these little small beads. I'm gonna take it all the way up, and then we'll see what it looks like. And if it does not look good, then what I'll do is I'll take it apart. So I won't close the ends, so we can see what we come up with. What I see so far is that the gold dots do match the gold dots on the 30 millimeter. It's still not a lot of color. So let's see. I do want to use 4 of these. So we'll put one more of the 30 miller on. And then we'll use another one of these 9 millimeter with the gold dots. Not bad. Still not a lot of color. So what we're going to do, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bead it. I'm going to start using some of these. These are the 25 millimeter. So we'll put these on. And then the amazing thing about that is sometimes everything ends up matching and looking really good together. So far, not bad. Once I start adding the yellow, I can see. All right. Maybe. So let's see. Put another one. And then we'll use another one of our yellow beads. Let's see what we come out with. That does not look bad at all. That's not bad at all. It all blends in really good together. You know what I'm going to do? Just to add, because it's still the yellow is there, but there's not a lot of color. I got a couple of fuchsia beads right here. Let's put these on too, just to add a little hint of brightness, even more brightness. So we'll use these little 9mm just to see what it gives us. So not bad at all. Let's see. So because we have the fuchsia, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put a couple of these beads right here, because these are 25mm, and I'm gonna do just a couple of these. And then because we have green in here, I'll use some of these green beads. And that was my thought, to match these little small beads with these beads, but I really didn't know how I was going to blend them in. But we can see already what we want to do. So we'll do that. Put one on that side. And let's see what we got. That's pretty. Just like everything just blending in really good together. I think I'm going to put maybe 2 more of these. So let's grab us a couple. I got them tucked away over here. So we'll do one on that side, and then we'll take one that got a little bit more like kind of fuchsia purple and all that good stuff in there. A little black. And we'll put that one on this side. I like that. I think that's really pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another green one. Green one. And then that's pretty. And then I'll close it off with maybe 2 of our vintage gold. If I could make everything with these vintage gold beads, I would. But I can't. So that's not bad. That's really pretty. It's just a lot of color, and that's very different. Now, see, in the beginning, I didn't like the beads. These little beads with the gold dot on them. Because for me, it wasn't enough color. And then we start adding the yellow and then that fuchsia up in there. And then all of a sudden, everything blends in very well together. So I am going to put a couple more of the small beads. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's put a couple more of these. Only because we got gold right here. And let's see how it looks. And then I'll put 2 of the vintage. And then I think this will close it off. Put one more on that side. I like the way that looks. That's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. Just all the color. And then, let me see something. Perfect length around the neck. Oops, 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 oops. It's the perfect length around the neck. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one more of the small little beads. Only because, of course, you know the beads have a pretty big hole. And then we don't want our wire going through there. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and close this off. Oops. Because I like it. I like the way it looks. It's really pretty. And then all the beads blend in really pretty together. So I'm going to take it, go ahead and close it off like I normally do. pinch it, close it, grab it and wrap it. And then I'll close this part off. Let's see. So you can see me wrapping it. So it's wrapped like that. And then I'll take the other end. Just want to make sure that it's nice and snug. And then I'll take the other side, roll it down, pinch it, roll that wire around, wrap it, and just start wrapping. I know you still can't see it, right? So I'm going to straighten up my wire. And then basically just wrapping the wire. Just wrapping the wire around. I know a lot of people use pliers, and I just like doing it with my hands. I love the way that it looks. It gives a really nice, really truly handmade look. Somebody's video I was watching, it might have been Valerie's bracelets. I don't know if it was Valerie's bracelets or one of you guys' video I was watching, and you were making, I want to say some bracelets. And I heard you when you said something is not really handmade unless you're really making, you know, the pieces and things to make it handmade. And I had thought when I heard that, I was like, she's right about that. If you think about it, because it's not really handmade unless you're making things, because people will make the jump rings. People will make like every little hook, like everything. And that's truly handmade. If you think about it, that is really handmade. Because I know we buy, I know I do. I buy pieces and, you know, I assemble them and make it look like something that I want it to look like. And it is handmade, but if you think about like really authentically handmade, it is making everything from scratch. You know, your jump rings, your ear wires, you know, even painting beads or creating some type of metal jewelry. You know, that's truly handmade. And it's unfortunate that people really don't appreciate the value of handmade items. You know, people want everything for a little bit of nothing. And I think this $5 and $1.25 landscape has gotten people to the point, you know, people don't want to pay for anything. They think everything should be cheap. They don't understand the value of anything. And it's really sad. Not only is that the reality with things, that's the reality with people. You know, people don't even understand their value. So, you know, they'll never understand the value of something that's handmade. We live in a really deteriorated society right now. It's like really bad. It's unfortunate. But anyway, I don't get too deep. I just wanted to come on here and make something real quick. This is really pretty. And see, I'll be like, I've been on wore this myself. She might not even see some of these necklaces, okay? So I do have 3 made so far. I got to go tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow from my regular job. So I do need to go out and get some, I need to go get, what's some things called? Lobster clasp and, you know, some other little pieces that I need to pick up. So I will be out there in them supply streets tomorrow, picking up some things. This is gorgeous. This is amazing. And that I love that. Like now, when she comes, I'm gonna have all six of these necklaces, the chokers. Just and they're not necessary chokers, but what do they call this? The princess length or something? About 6 of these, and I'll have them like pretty much all lined up for her to just kind of take her pick. And the reason why it's going to be like that is because she said, well, can you make some so I could just pick? And I'm like, yeah, I'll make some. And she wants 4, so I'm going to make 6. And then that way, when she comes in, they'll be all lined up and she can just lose her mind. And then guess what? She'll end up taking all 6. I like that. But I think this came out really pretty. I really like this. It does give a summer type of flair. You know, where you can kind of wear this on vacation. Sitting around the pool. Got your little cute sun outfit on. Not necessarily a bikini, but a bikini top with one of them little wraparound, what they call them, not a skirt, but, you know, have your little outfit on under it with your little skirt, wraparound skirt or something. And then got your little necklace on. This is really pretty. I really like this. I like the way it came out with these beads too. Now see, initially I didn't like this. I don't like the way this looked. But as you start to add on and add on and add on, you can see how it turns out. So I like the way this looked. And I am kind of digging that little bead in between, you know, spacer type situation. And I think what I'm going to do, because I ordered 1,000 of these little 9mm beads. So I do have enough of these beads to do a lot of painting. Okay. So I will be doing a bunch of these little small beads and doing some little creative stuff to them so they can become the spacers. Because I do like the way that looks. And that is something different. But I really like this one. This one is my favorite so far. I really like this one. This is really pretty. And I think because of all the different beads. This is really nice. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think. I hope everybody is doing well. Y'all creating a whole bunch of good stuff and just doing what it is that you do. I did get some more emails and stuff. I haven't had a chance to answer anybody back as of yet. I'm getting around to that. I got to kind of make my rounds with answering different places. The YouTube comments, the email. I have the Jewelry by BDK email, and then I have that Vibing on Films. The Vibing on Films email I have too, and then I have a lot of things that come to that email because that's my email that goes with other things that I do, like with the journals and some other stuff that I, you know, like personal or business stuff that I do. So I do have to make my rounds with the emails, with the Facebook messages, all that type of stuff. So I will get to those messages for jewelrybybdk@gmail.com. Just be patient with me. I'm coming. But anyway, family, we'll talk.